So I am on my laptop because my computer over here is acting up. I'm trying to fix it. And I want to record this episode. I'm trying to with my trusty old laptop. So this is the SOS show for oh my God, I gotta look on here for Monday, April 7th, 2025. I'm James, our junior super organizer. And my thanks and gratitude are going to this it's MacBook Pro. I've had it since 2017, I think, and it's still doing great work for me. I think I didn't use it as much during the pandemic because I was home all the time using this MacBook Pro and this. I mean, it's iMac, and this iMac is falling apart. And I got it in 2019, so I don't know what's going on. But luckily, I got stuff. I'm like, we're not going to stop the show. The show must go on. So I don't have my background. You're seeing me in this, but I'm wearing my shirts. It's an organizer. You can get them at Threadless, jljmedia.threadless.com. Okay, so we're gonna talk about. I have also my screen right here. My screen's working. Oh, now it wants. Oh, now this wants to work all of a sudden. Oh, that's hilarious. Um, I have to get this really quick. Just hold on, folks. Just hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. But yeah, now it wants to work. It didn't want to work a second ago. Technology is not our friends. It isn't. It really isn't. They try to say they're our friends, but they're not our friends at all. It's almost I just really feel like a live show kind of for you. So I am doing it live, but not really live. And it's doing it. I can't get rid of it. Let's see. Well, I can't. It's just gonna be in the way. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, move this over here because I want to read the thing. AI, 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 Chat GPT. So it's time to have that talk. I know we have to have this talk that fast, that soon. But literally, this AI stuff started rolling out kind of late last year, and now all of a sudden it is everywhere. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine, which brought up this topic I'm bringing to you, and this is for especially from my colleagues, and I'm curious what you are thinking or whatever. So this industry seemed foolproof. Um, there are messy people, there are disorganized people, there are people of all kinds, shapes, and sizes that need help, whether it's at the home, at the office, garages, storage units, wherever. Americans have a lot of stuff. There are different systems that need organizing, whether it's on a computer, photo organizing, paper organizing, home organization, all that kind of stuff. Well, I my friends, I'll start my friend's story. She says that she moved to a new place and she needed some advice. She couldn't reach me. Actually, she did call me. I couldn't reach me. So she was looking up um, how to fit stuff in her new closet. So she's like, "Well, I have Chat GPT open for something else she was working on," and she was like, "They call it prompts. You prompt it. If you the clearer you prompt something, the better the answer or whatever it has in its system, whether it's Chat GPT or other systems that do AI stuff." Um, and the AI stuff is still growing. It's like it's not perfect, so always be careful and don't trust everything it says. And it's not personal yet. It's very much like just you still need people to help you personalize stuff. But anyway, she went to ChatGPT and said, "My closet space is this foot by this foot. I have 100 shoes. What is the best way to organize them and store them in this closet?" And she got it because she got advice from um, how to do it, what to do, what to actually buy. The specific, they're like, try these instead of that. Use this kind. This will give you more max. Your shoe. Are they? And they ask her like, are they heels? She was like, what do I do with my heels versus my boots? It gave her suggestions on what boot racks to get. I mean, like it was the old days. You would just ask an organizer. Um, Not today. You are not. That's not happening here. It is. I just had to do this thing over here. It's kind of funny. Um, nope, not at all. So it is very much. There you go. Wow. and I looked up online myself, and I'm looking over here, 7 proven Chat GPT prompts for home organization, affordable AI for your smart home, an ultimate guide with practical examples. Like it is, I mean, it is taking, many of us have ebooks, have regular books out, and all kind of stuff. Now it's coming in going because in other industries, we're already dealing with AI. You get a virtual assistant, but no, you can get an AI assistant now, AI art, AI photos, using AI for presentations, for blog posts. I totally get it because some of that stuff it really does work, and for some people, it's like or you can get a general idea and you can just personalize it yourself. For me, I've used it for names of TV shows. I create all these shows, names of songs, names of groups. Like sometimes it comes handy for like naming like the naming of a show. It kind of just it gives you 10. You tell it what the show's about. It gives you 10 things. Like okay, that's good. Um, I don't. I like thinking of stuff myself. I'm old school. I am Generation X. I am fighting AI as much as I can. I know it's a losing battle. But I thought I thought organizing was safe. With this here, I was thinking about the virtual organizers. And they want the people who do photo organized stuff. So I was thinking, I'm not an alarmist. I'm not even panicking, but I'm just keeping of notice what's going on. We can't play that off. There is. It's funny because I feel because I see her doing that. I was just with a client last week who was like, I need you here. She needed physical help. So there's always folks who physically can't do it. But I'll get to that in a second. But she also mentally needed me there as her cheerleader, going, okay, it was overwhelming. Where do we start? Like, she still needed the physical human side. So everybody's different. There are some folks who are go getters and who are self starters and just like, I want to do it myself. I just know how to do it. They go online, Chat GPT, and they just do it. That's my friend. She's like very much, she would have used me if she could have, I guess, but she was just like, I needed this right now. I was in the mood. It gave me my answers. So that makes me just a little nervous. Like, okay, not for me, but for all of us. It's kind of going, okay. So I know there's Chat GPT and AI certifications happening for other industries because it still needs a human touch on some level. So I guess as an organizer, what does that look like? I have no idea what does that mean. I just know here in America we always have people who can't physically do it. But here's the thing: what if somebody goes, I Chat GPT'd it, print out what it says to do, I hire some guys down the street to do it, and it's cheaper than an organizer. Or me and my cousins, we just get together and we do it, and I pay them in pizza. I always say you should always have an organizer because we know exactly what to do. And it's the best. We're the best. We're the best profession. But I wonder if people are doing that now. Am I me talking about it? Am I now promoting the idea people who never thought about it before, giving them an idea like, oh, well, I'm interested in what else you chat? I don't know. I feel like we survived a pandemic because remember, for most of us organizers, we went to people's homes and businesses shut down. People were forced to stay home. There was COVID concerns. We survived all that. We're still attached, and some of us are attached to real estate companies, moving companies, like that stuff you have to do in person. You can't, that's just not anyway. Storage units, you still need those. So I'm wondering, this is just beginning conversation, folks, and people in my industry, anybody can answer. Just kind of curious what you think about this. Are you nervous? Is it going to take away some of your services? Are you trying to find a way to get in there? Like I was this one question: the main question, can Chat GPT help organize your home? It says, and I quote, Chat GPT is one of the tools that you can use to organize your home by creating a personalized plan to keep it tidy and increase your productivity in your home environment. Chat GPT can help you develop a to-do list, suggest reminders for cleaning tasks, and allow you to stay on track to prevent clutter from accumulating. I'm like, what the F? Um, right? They're saying that now there's some Chat GPT models, AI models, you can enable intelligent automations, natural language commands, context-aware notifications, all while keeping costs relatively low. Integrating ChatGPT into your home assistant enables intelligent automations. And I mean, like, we already have smart TVs, we have smart refrigerators. I don't have one. My refrigerator is dumb. No. There's smart refrigerators, smart microwaves. You know, we make these jokes because I do all these shows and on different platforms. And like they're like, James, one day you can have a show just on a TV. I mean, a TV. There could be a channel on the refrigerator. I love it. People go to the refrigerator all the time, or a channel on your oven, or a channel on your microwave. People are those places all the time, or in your shower, or in your mirror. Like, I'd love to have a channel on one of those. Be like, okay, it's me talking to you. We might go Maria Menounos is like all over the country in airports, just a couple of shows. Like, it's a point where the Jetsons are here. They're here. We're not that far off. It's just like, wow, I just don't even know what to say. It's just so it's so crazy. Um, but we did survive a pandemic when first for many of us a lockdown. We couldn't. We were sitting here going, we can't go to people's homes. But I think it's also people. There are always people who need physical help. I think, and maybe and I'm still searching. And I'll talk about. And as long as I have this show, we're talking about it. I'm actually thinking about trying to integrate some of this stuff into my organizing practice somehow. And seeing how this actually can work. I'll share with you guys when I find out a way. I don't want to. I hate this, but I think you have to you can't be, as they say, a Luddite. Some of you guys get that reference, where you just don't move forward at all. You gotta move forward at some point, right? I mean, I guess you do, right? I know this is tough, folks. It's tough. Oh, I know it. And NAPO, the National Association of Productivity Orienters, just had their big summit. I don't even know if they talked about this at all on there. I have no idea. Um, Now I worry about coaching. I have a coaching podcast, and this month I'm celebrating 11 years. That's going to be I see it's in 2 weeks. So, well, I'll be talking about that over there too, what that means over there on that show. A lot of help. But I'm just like, I mean, luckily I diversified. I have this show, so we're still talking to people. I have some books out. It may affect some of the books we put out now. It may affect some of them. But I am meeting other organizers who are using AI to their advantage for some things. Because, especially if we're online, many of us want to put out content every day. And unless you just always want to do it, you can't always get to there and think of content every day. So, I don't know. Doesn't make me happy, to say the least. Like I said, it's beginning conversations with this. We'll talk more about this as this goes along. And if I find any solutions or anything interesting, seriously interesting, I will share it with you guys on here. Super Organizer Show is on Facebook. It's on X. Super Organizers on Facebook and X. I'm James Lott. I'm all over the place. A lot of help.com/superorganizer or a lot of help.com period. Where there also have a blog every day. Check that out too. I give tips on there too. And I'm on LinkedIn, James Lott Jr. I will talk to you all next time.